This is episode 1 of Stuck on Sawdust, a mini-series dedicated to inspiring woodworkers across YouTube. Stick around because we're diving right in. We're going to jump right in with some home decor projects. Because of social media, home decor trends and DIY projects have become super popularized. Homeowners tend to want to create a more comfortable and aesthetically pleasing environment for their homes. We're going to start in the kitchen because the holidays are here and most people spend their time with family and friends in the kitchen. Am I right? Am I right? I found this project online and this is a custom stovetop cover. It's made out of 3/4 inch spruce, 1x4s and 1x10s, and can easily be customized and personalized for the customer or for your friend or family if you want to make it for them. Not only is it a stovetop cover, it can also second as a serving tray. So you get 2 in 1 in this project. The dimensions are 22 inches deep and 30 inches wide, which is standard for most stovetops. Like I said, the material is 3/4 inch thick, and it could also be made out of some pallet wood if you got some pallets laying around, so keep that in mind. What they did is they laid the 1x4s down first, and then put their 1x10, it looks like, and some filler pieces in, and nailed right into those 1x4s. As you can see here, they got simple cabinet handles for the handles of this thing. And you can find these handles and this wood at any big box store. You could either use stencils and paint on a logo, or you can use a CNC machine if you have one. I don't have a CNC machine, so what I do is I'll take it down to my local cabinet shop and rent out their CNC machine. And it costs between $25 to $55, sometimes $60 or higher, depending on how big your piece is. But for a piece like this, you're looking at around $30 an hour, and they can batch out at least 10 of these in an hour. They have these listed online anywhere from $65 to $135 that I've seen. For this particular item, you're looking at a cost of material with finish and the handles and the stenciling or the renting of the CNC machine at around $34. So there's definitely big profit in making these. Moving right along, we've got another cool woodworking project. It's a typical project, however, it's what they added to it that makes it special. I'm referring to this awesome floating shelf key holder, item holder. It's how it's assembled is why I like it, and what it's made of and how much it costs. This is a block of wood that is 7/8 thick and can be anywhere from 6 inches long to 24 inches. Hell, really, it could be as long as you want. The width, no more than 10 inches is what you need. So this particular one is 12 inches long and 6 inches wide with 4 hooks on it. To mount this piece to the wall, they used some floating shelf hardware, and I'll link that in the description below. They notched out the back of the block to receive the hardware for the wall mount, and then they just drilled a hole to carry the support rod. A super easy, super fun project that you can be creative with, have fun with, and put your own design and own personal touches to. I've seen these go anywhere from $30 upwards of $100, obviously depending on the size. This one is marked at $30, I believe, but it's on sale, and it's literally a block of wood with 4 hooks in it. You're looking at about $3–4 worth of wood and $8 to $13 worth of hardware. So yeah, this one is definitely an A+ in my shop. Hey, later on in the video, I'm going to be showing y'all the most profitable project that I have ever come across online that you need to be making now. Stay tuned. This next project is what they call wall decor. It's basically a piece of oak that is 3/4 inches thick by 5.5 inches wide, and the one against the wall is 30 inches in length, and the platform is 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. The one next to it is 12 inches long with the platform at 5.5 by 5.5 as well. You can make this out of any species of wood, even mixing and matching the species, or laminate a whole bunch of them together. You could also use a fence picket, and you can get these two out of one fence picket. Or if you got some pallet wood laying around, it's a good project for some pallet wood. I would use a simple spray-on polyurethane to finish this piece up. That should work just fine. So say you want to use this oak, you'll be looking at around $15 for the material, the hardware, and the finish. And basically for the hardware, you'll just need a few screws to screw in the platform from the back side here. Be sure to pre-drill your holes. And they've got this marked at $78. That's a decent profit margin. And this project definitely gets 2 thumbs up in my shop. You can use it for setting vases on like they have in this photo, or you can set some candles on it like this photo. Or you can get creative with it and set some more of your home decor projects on it. I definitely recommend building this piece of wall decor. This next project is by far one of the most profitable projects I have ever seen online. When I saw this item, I was shocked. I couldn't believe what this person was getting for this. I'm talking about this address sign for a yard. This is simply made out of 3/4 inch plywood and some 3/4 inch framing material for the back side of it as shown in this picture. These numbers you can get online. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get these numbers and an assortment of a bunch of them. They got different types of designs for the numbers. When I saw this product, I was like, no thank you. But then I saw the price tag and I was like, holy shit, I gotta make this thing. The dimensions are 30 inches tall by 10 inches wide. Guys, it's simply nailed to this 3/4 inch framing. It's painted, or you can stain it, protect it with some polyurethane for the exterior elements, and you'll be looking at a profit of $100 easy. Look at the price of this thing that they're getting. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to share this with y'all because if you're not gonna jump on this bandwagon, I'll have all the fun because I'm gonna make a shit ton of these. That's a fact. And that brings us to this wall decor project. This is a simple piece of wall art made from some weathered 3/4 inch stock. Each piece is 5.5 inches wide by 18 inches long. And they simply offset each piece, giving it this staggered look. The overall dimensions are 27.5 inches tall by 19 inches wide due to the offset here. You can use a piece of 1x6, which is 3/4 by 5.5 inches wide, or a fence picket, or even some pallet wood. What you want to do is cut 5 pieces at 18 inches in length. With the remaining material, rip down that stock 2 inches and cut 2 pieces 24 inches long. Take the 5 pieces you cut to 18 inches long and lay them out in the staggered pattern. Then take your 2-inch rips that are 24 inches long and lay them on top. You can space these out to your preference. Go ahead and nail the 2-inch rips to your pieces of 18-inch long stock. And that is how you build this bad boy. This one definitely gets an A+ in my shop. You can paint it by hand or use some stencils, or if you have a CNC machine, that'd be the way to go. But as far as cost for material, and let's just throw the paint in there, you're looking at around $8. They got this marked at $55. That profit margin is up my alley. I will definitely be making a shit ton of these. Moving right along, we've got, excuse me, who the hell knocking on my door? Oh, hey, I'm just making sure they're still watching. Okay, I'll ask them. Golly, are y'all guys still there? If so, leave me a comment and let me know you're still there. Now, who doesn't want to have this badass rustic paper dispenser in their bathroom? Because I do. This is a quick and easy project. Perfect for a DIY project for woodworkers with any skill level. There's no difficult joinery in this piece. It's all square butt joints. No pun intended. This piece stands at 30 inches tall by 6 inches wide with a 5-inch depth. For this project, you're gonna need one 1x6x8 with a species of your choice, one 3/4 inch dowel, and one 1/4 inch dowel. Rip down that 1x6 to 5 inches in width. Then take and cut 2 at 28.5 inches long, and then 2 at 6 inches long. Take those pieces and nail them together with some 2-inch trim nails or screws, and do not forget the wood glue. So once you get it all assembled and nailed together, take and pull down 3.5 inches on the sides and drill a hole that is 13/16 of an inch in diameter. That way that 3/4 inch dowel has some room to wiggle. Cut your 3/4 inch dowel at 8 inches long. Pull in on that 8-inch dowel, 3/4 on either side, and drill a 1/4 inch hole on both of those sides. Go ahead and slide it through. Take your 1/4 inch dowels, cut them about 1 inch long, and insert them into those 1/4 inch holes on that top 3/4 dowel. That way it stays in place. Glue in one of your 1/4 inch dowels and leave one of them to be able to be pulled out to insert your toilet paper in and out. From that 3/4 inch dowel, pull down 16 inches and drill a 5/16 inch hole through both sides. That way the 1/4 inch dowel can go in nice and easy. Then from that dowel, pull down 4 inches at a time for your remaining dowels and drill those 5/16 inch holes. Insert your paper of your choice, and you've got a badass rustic toilet paper dispenser / holder. You're looking at a cost of material around $8. I saw this online. I actually saw a few of them online in a range of $25 upwards of $50, depending on how fancy you want to get with it. You can customize this in any way you like, but this is a great project to get the wheels turning and get some creativity sparking in your shop. I give it 2 thumbs up. Here we have a bonus project. I'm sharing this one simply for the profit aspect. This is a wooden wall vase, and you can make this in any size with any species of wood you choose. And you can even laminate a few together and get diverse with the species of wood. You know, mix some walnut and maple together, or get some exotics like bubinga and wenge. That would turn out crazy cool. This one is 12 inches in height and 5.5 inches in width, and the depth is 1.5 inches. They ripped a 1x4.5 and cut 2 pieces at 12 inches square to long, and cut 1 piece at 5.5 inches long to long. They then took and cut a 1x6 at 12 inches square to square, and then nailed the 1x pieces to the back of the 1x6, giving it the vase effect. It's literally that easy to make, and this little project packs a big profit. Material comes out to around $5, including the mounting hardware, the pine, and the finish of your choice. I would just use a spray-on urethane again. I've seen this listed anywhere from $40 to $60, depending on the size. I will be pumping a shit ton of these out of my shop very soon. You guys, I had so much fun making the first episode of Stuck on Sawdust. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll be putting out episode 2 next week, so stay tuned. And until then, let's make some sawdust. Thanks, guys.